Hey everybody, Mark from the Geek Church, and today we're looking at the Linxura Smart Controller. And I'm anxious to unbox this and try it out, and we're going to report on all that right after this. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is just simply take the plastic off, and here's the thing about this Linxura Smart Controller. Essentially, with this in the palm of your hand, you can control up to 52 devices. That is saying something. We're going to have to demonstrate this somehow. We are, okay? So let's see. All right, let's open her up and see what's inside. Okay, we got it unboxed, or at least out of the box, and let's see. Okay, first thing I see is a thing that says get support. That's probably going to be good here. For some reason, there's this piece of tape here. I'm guessing that this thing is probably battery powered of some type, and usually when I see a piece of tape like that, it usually means it's blocking the conduits for a battery. That way it's not draining the battery while in the box. But essentially, there's not really much to say about it. I see, it looks like it's got a space for a USB charging cord, but I don't... Alright, here it is. Here's the charging cord right here, right in there. USB-A to USB-C, what I was expecting. And then there's also this guy in here, an instruction booklet. And this can do a lot. Apparently, let's see. So, man, this can do pretty much a lot. It can control up to 52 devices. I think I've said that before. What kind of devices? Perhaps it's better just to talk about what it's compatible with. It's compatible with Alexa, Google Home, Sonos, Philips Hue, which, actually we haven't reviewed a Philips Hue product, have we? I was thinking maybe GE. But it's also good with, say, SmartThings, Wiz, Matter, SwitchBot, HomeKit, Ecobee, Nest, August. Oh, we've reviewed something like that, that's for sure. Nanoleaf. Why haven't we reviewed something like that? We really need to. I mean, I know people at Nanoleaf, and I've been trying to get their stuff, and man, okay, sorry that kind of crept in there. But, yeah, we would love to review Nanoleaf products so we could review products like these, but hey. Alright, I don't want to get into too much of something now, so I might have to switch to a different POV shot to get in on this. But I want to see if I can get this to work maybe right out of the box. That might be kind of interesting. Okay, just to let you know, that piece of tape wasn't blocking any battery conduits or anything. It was just kind of blocking the charging port. Not really much I can see on here. Without reading the instructions, I'm just going to hit this button here and see what happens. This has like an e-paper display, but I don't really see anything right now here. Let's see if we can get anything going on. I see it blink on and off. Okay, it's on. All right. Okay. You probably can't see it, and honestly, I'm trying to think of what camera I can use so you could see this thing. But it says welcome, and it says welcome Essa and then something something. I'm just going to see what is supposedly supposed to come next here. Okay, let's just look at the instructions, because we are doing an out of the box thing. So let's see. Not really much here. User manual. Specification compliance. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, here we go. Preparation. Okay, latest version. Okay, so I gotta download the app, and to do that, I'm definitely gonna have to get off my phone to do that. Okay, we're gonna switch cameras on this because we obviously are going to need to do that. Okay, it's been a week or so since I unboxed this thing and charged it, tried it out, set up an account, and what I had hoped is to have a good demonstration of this, but I don't. Part of this is because I believe the things that they want this to work with, I don't really have, but I had a Google Assistant, so I tried to set this up with my Google Assistant, and I couldn't get it to work from that. I think I've mentioned before in this channel that I'm on the spectrum, so oftentimes when things don't work out for me, I tend to get very frustrated, and I tend to quit, and I tend to quit very easily, and I've gone back to this like 3 times to try and do this, and honestly, I think I'm just going to call it, because, yeah, What's weird was because like they had a YouTube video even devoted to how to get this thing to work with it, but there were so many steps in this. Like, this is one of those videos where I had to pause it like every 5 seconds just to see what to do next. And then when I got to one step, basically the Linxura app just told me like waiting, and something went wrong, and I kind of went like, okay, yeah. Okay, there's no yeah, I couldn't get it to work. Now, here's the thing. I believe that this device does work, and I've seen it work in action. I was at CES, I saw it, thought I wanted it in my home. And I think we're at an age where we have a lot of our stuff automated. I mean, this thing was set up for like blenders, dishwashers, washers and dryers. This thing could do a lot. But I have to admit, most of my appliances and other electronic devices are, for lack of a better term, analog. They are not meant to be connected. They are not meant to be smart devices. So having something like this doesn't really help. Still, this Linxura, it's the way of the future. I can tell that it's going to be this direction where everybody is going to have one of these in their house. So I don't want to let my bad experience put off you from buying it. And if you have a house that is full of smart devices, you should get this. I'm going to recommend this, even though I couldn't get it to work myself. And chances are, if your house is full of smart devices, then chances are you're smart enough to know how to use every single one, and you'll figure out how to get them all wired up. I did a little research on other YouTube channels to see if this worked, and I found that there were a lot of people that were pleased by this. I did find one that basically said that maybe it's too soon, that maybe we are going to need this thing. Also, yeah, if you have a smartphone, shouldn't you just use that and not this to control everything? I think that's what we have smartphones for. Still, I definitely like the design of this thing as far as like having e-paper and having this thing with a long battery life, and just a way that you can just have things on hand. I think that is good. Okay, I want to make one thing very clear. I review products. If I can't get them to work, I do eventually have to say, I can't get this to work. And yeah, and if usually I try and I usually send an email back to whoever sent it to me. They'll usually send me something back to help out. I did the help out. So I am an honest reviewer, so best of luck, Linxura, because you have this thing, and I think it's a good thing that you have. I really couldn't get it to work, and I don't want to put you down because I believe in everything you're doing. So yeah. Anyway, you should be able to get this for $99.99 on the Linxura site, and anywhere else appliances are sold. And this has been Mark Rollins from the Geek Church, signing off.